Hello there and welcome back. Now in this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can adjust to people with disabilities. Because now these ads right here, I'm pretty sure that they're not taking into consideration that certain people with disabilities might want to use this particular product right here. So how can we make an ad, for example, tailored to that population? Or how can we create an ad specifically made for that population? Now, in order to do that, we can click on this ad right here. It says here something went wrong. Okay, let me just refresh the page. Let me click this ad right here, for example, and let's just see. So here we have this ad. Let's just say we want to adjust it to take into consideration people with disabilities. Now I can just copy this ad right here, and I can go back to Google Bard, and I will say I want you to create a Facebook ad that takes into consideration people with disabilities to make the message easily understood by everyone. And this is the ad that I am talking about. And I can just two dots and hit enter and put the URL, and right now it's going to start basically writing the new ad for me that takes into consideration people with disabilities. All right, so here it just basically is giving us advice. Let me scroll down. All right, and now it has given me an example of the Facebook ad that I can do. Learn how to, right? So I'm gonna say to it, write the ad yourself. Right, so here I'm gonna tell it to basically go ahead and write it. Don't tell me what to do, because sometimes it might tell you what to do. Now here, you can see that it didn't quite understand. So I'm just going to go back to my message here. I'm going to copy it, right? And here I'm going to go back, create Facebook ad. Now I didn't use the ad there. That's why it didn't give me the correct answer. So we got to be very careful about how we talk to it, because just not using one simple word can change everything. Now it's still here. It still didn't quite understand what we're talking about here. So it's just talking left and right about coding and stuff. So I'm going to have to reset the chat. And that's also something you can do for troubleshooting, because when you find that Google Bard is not really going as it should, you can just reset the chat and ask it the same question. I'm pretty sure it's going to have a different answer this time. So let me just wait. Okay, now it has basically tailored an ad for people with disabilities. Now, I'm going to say here, well, including people with disabilities, our products are designed for everyone. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to enjoy our products, regardless of their abilities. That's why we design our products with accessibility in mind. For example, our website is accessible to screen readers, and our products are easy to use for people with limited mobility. And by the way, you could even create a press release about this to get some extra traction. And these brands can actually create these press releases and host them on different websites, like for example, Healthline, like websites that people usually go to, people with all sorts of health issues go to, because that will add a layer to your brand, which is the layer of taking care of people, of ensuring that everybody is, I would say, integrated, and not just a selective company that just deals with people that are capable of everything. So that goes to say that this is the end to this lecture. And in the next lecture, we're going to be talking about GDPR compliance and how you can take a website, for example, this one right here, and how can we make it GDPR compliant? What is lacking in this website, or is it GDPR compliant? Which is very important, because the legal part of an online business is also important, and this is something that people don't really pay too much attention to. They care too much about how much they're making, but they don't care too much about how to protect themselves. All right. So you should also take care of protecting yourself instead of just making money. Now, without further ado, I'll see you in the next lecture, which will be the last lecture, unless this course will be updated, because I'm for certain we're going to update this course. We're probably going to make it 100 ways or 100 digital marketing hacks. Who knows? But without further ado, I'll see you in the next lecture.